Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Matchbox Resurrection.
And today I'm playing with all these cars. And it all started with Dan and Ellie. They sent me a few Formula One cars, and I thought, well, I'm gonna do them at the same time. And then I thought, well, I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna go through every box that everybody has ever sent me, and I'm gonna do every single Formula One, all in the same video. I think it's a good way to say thank you to everybody who's ever sent me any gifts, supplies, money, everybody that comments on my videos, everybody that has been supporting my channel for almost 2 years now. So thank you everybody, and I hope you see your car here. I'm gonna do one car at a time, and I've made some chapters in this video. You can find them in the description below, or if you hover on the timeline. This way, when you finish watching the whole video, if you want to see a particular car again, you only have to click in one of them and it will take you straight there. I'm gonna try to do every car in a different way, not just painting it and putting some decals, but do some crazy stuff with them, just to show you that you can have fun doing anything you want. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you all the cars so you know what I'm playing with. I've opened them up already, and I'm gonna put them in different pots so I don't get confused. I've got two of these, so they're all going in the same pot. I also had two of these, but I've had problems with one and I broke it. But still gonna use it for spare parts. That's the one. I've got also another two of these. Another set of twins. And even that both are the same, they're a bit different. One is a Hot Wheels and the other one is from McDonald's. There's a bit of a difference, but not much. This one is the only corgi that I've got. Another Matchbox. I know this one is not exactly a Formula One car, but I'm doing it as well. The exhaust pipes are broken and missing, so I'm gonna have to fabricate them. And this is the last one. Unfortunately, I broke it. So, I don't know. I'll see if I'm doing it. For now, I've got enough. I'm not gonna show you every process on every car because they all follow the same procedure. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing different on each one of them. I'm gonna do the same for all the wheels. All the axles are knackered and bent, so I need to straighten them up. After that, I'm just gonna get rid of all them bridges and lines on all the wheels, so I think they will look more like Formula One tires. I'm gonna use a bit of shoe polish now to bring them back to life. I've got about 50 tires to do, so it's gonna take me a while. And now, I'm just gonna show you the cars one by one. I hope you like it. So, I'm gonna start with this one. I don't think I'm gonna find a decal. The paint is not in bad condition, so I'm gonna keep it as it is. I've had to change the wheels because they were absolutely knackered, and I'm using the same axles. This is the old wheel. The new ones are a bit thicker, so they actually fit better. So that's done. Let's concentrate on the exhaust pipes. They should be part of this red plastic, but they're all snapped, so I'm gonna make my own out of a paper clips. After that, I'm gonna glue them underneath, and I'm gonna use the sleeve of the paper clip so they look a bit thicker and they're red, so I don't have to paint them. Now I just need to make a bunch of them. I've done them all now, and this is what it looks like. They're not the same size, but I'll cut them all to the same size. But first I need to fill all them gaps with super glue and some metal filings. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll be sanding it flat. And while it's drying, I'm just gonna cut all the pipes to the same length. And this is how it looks now. That's the bottom part, and the top part with all the pipes the same size. Now I just need to grind down all that bit and sanding it down flat. And this is what it looks like now. And it's just gonna sit on top of the car. Now I just need to get all the sleeves ready. When it cools down, it will hold the shape. See? Now it looks like a little trumpet. I'm putting it upside down to cut it to size, and then I'll turn it over. another 15 to do. I'm painting the engine with a bit of chrome, and then I'll put a bit of black on top of the pipes, so if you see anything through the holes, it'll be black. I like him a lot. To put the engine back on, I'm just gonna use some super glue and some of my magic dust. So the first car is done, and now it's time to put it together. I need to hurry up because I've got another 10 or 11 coming up. I'll let you have a quick look, but I will be showing you all the cars at the end. This one is the corgi, and I'm gonna paint it with a sponge to make like a marble effect. The other parts also need some attention. After priming the body, I'm gonna paint it black. Now I just need to apply some silver with a sponge, and I'm gonna do it in 2 stages. I'll do a bit now, I'll let it dry, and when it's dry I'll do it again, so all the silver paint doesn't mix with itself, so it gives you more depth. This is gonna be the second coat after it's dried, and sorry for doing it off camera. And now I'm using some transparent red, and this is the paint that I made a while ago out of a big pen, and I think it's going off. The airbrush is really struggling. It just feels like I'm painting with ketchup. Nice and shiny finish. This one is gonna be an easy one. It's the Matchbox Formula 5000. And I was looking online and I actually found a set of decals that I really like. So I'm just gonna paint this one and put some new decals. And of course, I'm gonna paint it red. I've applied a clear coat and this is the decals that I'm going for. Nice and easy. Sometimes you don't have to complicate your life to get good results. This one is one of the Matchbox Formula 1s and it needs a bit of attention before doing anything else. And this is all about experimenting with the finishes, so for this one I've got something very special. A bag of garlic. I've painted the car in silver and now I'm just gonna wrap it in the bag. Hopefully I'll get a nice pattern. I'm sure there's got to be a better way to do this. I'm using transparent green, and it's not exactly the green that I want. It's a bit too blue for this job, but there's a method in my madness. Now I just need to get rid of the bag, and again, I'm sure there's got to be a better way to do this. And it's looking nice so far. I'm using now transparent yellow, and I'm gonna paint the whole car, and when it mixes with the other color it will give me a really nice green. And after putting the clear coat, it's time to put it together. I really like this one too. I'm having a lot of fun with these cars. Thanks a lot, everybody. This one has got a couple of minor imperfections there. I also broke the spoiler, but nothing compared to this. This is probably the worst casting I've seen so far. It's the other Matchbox Formula One, and I'm gonna have to do a bit of work. And after that, I'm gonna paint it like Eddie Van Halen's guitar. He passed away not long ago, and he was one of the best, so this is a tribute to him. It took me a while, but it's almost ready for primer. And don't forget to save your metal filings. This one is all about masking, so you know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paint it red now, and then I'll be putting some more masking tape to do the black lines. I think I didn't clean the car properly, and I just left a big chunk of the paint. But it doesn't matter because his guitar is not perfect neither. I'm gonna paint the black lines by hand, of course with masking tape. The paint keeps spilling in the same place, so obviously I missed that corner. I've tried to paint it like Eddie, but you can't really see anything. Another one done, and thanks a lot Eddie Van Halen for your music and your legacy. Wrong t-shirt. I'm doing this one now, and I can't remember if it's the Hot Wheels or the one from McDonald's, because both were the same, and I'm not gonna show you all the steps. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing different on every car. And with this one, I'm gonna do some hydro dipping. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube on how to do this properly. The people dip everything, guitars, real cars, giraffes, anything. So basically I just go a bowl with warm water, and now I'm just gonna add some enamel paints. And if you're doing this, make sure that you got everything ready. Just remember that you only got 2 hands. As you can see, one of the paints has reacted already and is dry out, but luckily stuck to the toothpick, so I still can carry on. I need to remove the paint from the top of the water, but I just cannot find my tissue, and I only got 2 hands, and I can't move one of them. Oh dear, now I've got one hand in the water and the other one completely covered in paint, and I'm stuck in here. But at least I found my tissue now. Now I'm just gonna use my airbrush, and I'm gonna get rid of all the excess water and a couple of bubbles. After that, I just put a coat of clear and it's ready to go. I'm also painting and putting some detail on the drivers and all the cars. I'm really happy with the result. I'll be using this method again. Let's have a quick look and let's get on with the next one. I'm making the diorama now, and I'm just gonna use a shelf, so when it's done I can hang it on the wall. So I'm killing two birds with one stone, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is do the white and red stripes. Already painted the edge in white, so now I'm gonna put some masking tape and do the red ones. For the fence that is gonna be on the back of the diorama, I'm gonna use a strip of cardboard, and I'm just gonna stick some publicity from the newspaper, and I'm just gonna use a bit of dilute white glue. To make the fence, I'm just using some metal rods. They were from a frame from a bed, and I think they're steel, and I'm just gonna cut them all at the same size. I'm bending the top, and that'll be the top of the fence. I'm gonna put some more metal rods to finish the fence, and that'll give you a lot of strength. I know I could use soldering iron instead super glue, but I'm rubbish. And this one works. I'm also gonna use this. It's part of the picture frame, and I'm gonna use it to do them things that I don't know the name. For the back of the fence, I'm gonna use this mesh. This is one of them things that you buy in pound shop, and you put it on top of your pans so the fried chicken don't spit at you. To attach all together, I'm just gonna use some cotton thread and super glue. For the racetrack, I'm gonna use some sandpaper. Unfortunately, it's green, so I'm gonna have to paint it. And now I just need to glue them to the shelf, and I put a bit of tape on the bottom, just as a guide so I know that I'm going straight. The fence is done, so I can put everything together now. I made some holes on the back so I can attach the fence and put some super glue. And to finish it off, I'm just gonna use some tape to do the white lines. It's gonna look fantastic on my wall. This one is the unbranded one, and it's got a couple of chunks missing here and there, but it's not bad. It only says made in Hong Kong. And after preparing the car, I'm gonna do a color fade. After the undercoat, I'm gonna paint the car in silver. Followed by transparent black for the darkest parts, and I'm also gonna do a bit of shadowing. I'm starting painting the rear with transparent pink. Then I'm just gonna hit it with transparent purple. And after a clear coat, another one ready. I've decided to do an extra car, and this one was a donation as well from Anthony Bolini, and this one is gonna be the car that goes on the front or back when they're doing the warm-up round. I don't know how you call it, the guide car, something like that. So I'm gonna do this one as well. The suspension is broken, so I need to find a new one. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use some publicity from the newspapers, because those cars are usually completely covered in stickers and publicity, and see how it looks. I've cut them to size, I painted the car in white, and now I'm just gonna use some white glue to stick them on the car. I've got new beacons from a different car because I want them to be orange instead of red. Also put a bit of detail on the back. One side of the suspension was broken and I found another one with one side broken. So I've recycled them both. This one is another Matchbox, and it needs a bit of sanding, but it's not bad. I wanted to do a cracking job with this one, but it didn't happen. I'm using this yellow transparent paint from Pebeo. 99% of the times that I use it, it cracks as soon as I put the clear coat. This time I wanted to do it on purpose, and of course this is the 1% of the times that didn't happen. So it's plan B, and I'm gonna do a bit of flaking. I've used some electrician's tape to do a black stripe, and now I'm gonna use some 53s that I've got spare from when I did the Herbie that you could split in half. This one is a late addition. It was from my last unboxing video. Thanks again, Tony. So I thought, may as well do it at the same time. And I'm gonna copper plate it and put some clear lacquer. So I really need to do a good job with the sanding and polishing.
12 seconds later.
I've got my copper ready and the car is hanging as well. I should have done a better job with the sanding, cause all them little scratches, they will show through the copper plating. And now I'm just gonna put my copper solution. I did this a while ago. In fact, it was one of my first videos. So if you want to know how to do it, just go to my first videos and it'll be there. And I'm just gonna let it bubble for a while. So it's been there for a while. I don't know how long, because I went to play guitar and I forgot all about it. But it's worked. Now I just need to make sure that I at least do a good polishing. I know, I can see some scratches too, but only if I look at them. Overall, I think it looks fantastic. I've done 10 cars already and I'm running out of ideas of what to do. So this one, I'm just gonna make a couple of holes and make it look like a Swiss cheese. Cause I want to have fun, and cheese is not only for Christmas. And this is what I've got after breaking a few drill bits. Now I'm just gonna round all the edges so everything's nice and smooth. I'm gonna use the wire wheel, and it's got a steel attachment because it's a bit harsh and it actually leave a pattern of scratches and wrinkles in the casting, which I'm gonna use to blend everything together and it will look smooth. You will see what I mean. And of course I'm gonna paint it yellow like a cheese. I tell you what, it may be a bit cheesy, but I actually really like it. Smells a bit like Gruyere. And the last one now is another Matchbox, and it needs a bit of work. And of course, this is gonna be my Christmas build. The first thing that I'm gonna do is the wheels, and I'm gonna use these bubbles. And in order to do that, I'm gonna cut the wheels, but I'm gonna keep the hooves. Then I'll put them inside out, and then I'll glue them into the balls. Well, you'll see what I mean. And the wheels are done. For the body, of course I'm using gold, and it's Vallejo, and the flakes on this paint are huge. It feels like I'm throwing stones to the car. Now I'm just gonna cover the whole body with rhinestones for a bit of bling. Is that Christmas or no? I've painted the driver like Santa. Of course, I forgot to put a string. Homemade decorations for my tree. So there you go, 12 cars done, each one of them in a different way. I know it's a lot of material and it's a long video, but I really wanted to thank everybody who's been sending me gifts or has been commenting on my videos and supporting my channel for the last couple of years. So this is my Christmas special way to tell them thank you very much. Now I'm just gonna show you the cars one by one and let me know in the comments which one you like the most, if any, or which one you hate the most, if any. You just want to see them racing now, don't you? Where you going? You're a rubbish runner. I think I'm gonna wrap this up now because I'm gonna be playing for another couple of hours with all my toys. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Have a nice Christmas and a fantastic New Year. Peace and love to all of you, wonderful people. And I'll see you next year with something else. Have a good Christmas.